Positive Radio to Feed Your Soul is focused on bringing you to a higher place each week where you can leave the hustle of life at the door. So pull up a chair and join us for the Gratitude Cafe. Positive Radio to Feed Your Soul.
Benny, how
Morning,
the
Sue.
heck are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
What do
Not
you-
just me, it's my listeners too.
Yeah? You're wearing a Cardinals
Yeah, we don't
shirt.
get into that. It's fine.
Well,
It's just a shirt that was clean. See, that's
That-
why I said I didn't want to
That's
get
a
into it.
bachelor. That's a bachelor talking.
That's the way it works. It's
It's
no
the
big
way-
deal. It's a clean shirt. Looks great. Let's just go. Let's go.
How have you been?
I'm good.
I wasn't in studio last week, but I did the radio show from landline. So
You
I
were
missed you last
on
week.
remote.
I was on
We
remote.
usually say that in the
Oh,
biz.
is that's way sexier
at
and
remote
more
location,
professional.
yeah.
I was at a remote location, Mexico City.
Well,
Can you turn on my
thanks.
ears? Because my
Yes.
ears, am I A, B, C, D? Oh, there we go. Just a little bit more. Well, welcome everybody. It's beautiful. It's sunny. What's our weather going to be like again today, Benny? It's
More
our
sunshine.
high 80s, right?
More sunshine.
Pacific Northwest.
Got it.
Cannot be any more beautiful. Green. We can breathe. We can see the sky. It's gorgeous. Hey, a big shout out to all of our firefighters and families around that are fighting those fires. Oh, love and blessings to you. Be safe. Just send them good, juicy, loving vibes and to be safe and to put out those fires. You guys be very, very careful. Everything is dry out there. So it could be a chain that chips on the ground. It could be a tire with the metal. What's the thing you see? Benny, come on. I'm using hand
There's a lot
language.
you're going with that right there.
I know. What's
The wheels on the bus go round,
Round
and
and
round.
round.
Yeah, that's a start too. Seriously.
I know. It's
I do-
radio. People can't, well, they can see me on video
Yeah.
internationally, but I'm doing the hand motion for the wheels go round and round. Okay. We're going off cue here, but that's all right because it's my show.
Just be aware of the situation.
Yes, pretty
No
please.
matter where you are.
Yeah, no matter where you're at. Put the fires out, etc., all that. Well, you did tune in to the Gratitude Cafe, and your humble host, your loving host right here, Sue Lundquist, and want to remind all of you, if you want a copy of the show, I'd love to get you a copy of the show. Please go to SueLundquist.com/newsletter. All of the information on my show hosts or my show guests and myself and my coaching practice, events, locations I'm going to be at. I post a lot on social media to keep you in the now and show you who the guests are. So make sure that you connect on social media, Gratitude Cafe. You can go to SueLundquist.com and just follow all those links that go to all my social media. I'd love to stay connected that way. And there's been many times that I offer little specials, so it's to your benefit to stay connected that way as well. Wanted to remind all of you, you guys have heard me talk about Dr. Joe Dispenza and how honored I've been to be one of his selected, it's a selection process, for one of his team leaders. I did that in Italy, and I'm going to soon be doing that at the end of the month in Toronto. Now, I'm telling you guys this again because you know you've heard me talk about this. It's a life-changing environment. Submerge yourself in a full week of love and meditation and healing and transformation. I just cannot express enough how transformational these events are. If you want to go and check out his events, please go to www.drjoedispenza.com. I highly recommend you going on YouTube as well, and you can see hundreds of these testimonials that are happening right now. People are curing themselves, learning the techniques that Dr. Joe is teaching myself and everybody else included. So I highly recommend you doing that. So the next event is Walking to Your Future. This is at the Weston Harbor Castle in Toronto, and it's the 1st through the 7th, September 1st through the 7th. We as team leaders go a little bit early because we have meetings and other trainings that we're going to be doing. So yes, please go to www.drjoedispenza.com. It's going to be in Toronto, September 1st through the 7th. Just do it. Please, just do it. It's going to be absolutely incredible. So you've tuned in. We've got a new perspective, new thoughts, new ideas, new you. Of course, that's a new you. It's you, just a version 2.0, right, Benny? I like that, version 2.0. It's still you. We still love all of you. So before we get started, of course, I want to introduce you to a special guest that I've got today. And Leanna May Wow. We had a phone conversation. Then when I met her in person, things just started snowballing for a positive way. And it was just incredible. This incredible human being, I'm so excited to introduce you to, and to love on her and to hear her story and to hear everything that she's doing is absolutely incredible. And what of service that she is providing for the masses. So before we do that, I'm going to remind all of you about another superstar that works behind the scenes for me, and that's Josh Parkinson with Resonate Brand. Resonate helps you build a beautiful mobile-friendly website, but more importantly, they help you build a web strategy that helps your business attract new customers, grow a following, and get higher in the search listings. And if you want to create an online course and membership that sells automatically without you lifting a finger, they can help you build and sell that too. Please contact Resonate Web Leadership for a free consult. To see what options they have for you, go to www.resonateweb.agency. And please tell Josh and his team that you heard about him and his team on the Gratitude Cafe and from Sue. That's your call to action, my lovely friends. I feel like that there was something. I mean, it's sunny, it's summer. What else is going on? Did we get our Canadian flag up there
No,
yet?
I don't know what's going on with that.
Benny.
Benny. I feel you on this. It's nothing. It's out of my hands. It's not. It's building issue.
Building issue.
Do you want me to run down there right now?
No, honey. I need you right here.
That's why
You're
I
my
ran
other
here.
superstar. You're very tan too. You went and
Thank you.
played in this. Yay. Yeah,
It's the season.
it is the season.
Golden.
Golden.
Very golden.
Very golden.
I was at Lakes of Mamish on Sunday. That's why.
Oh,
We
Oh,
went
you
away.
mean-
Yeah, we went away from Seafair.
oh.
It's usually what I do.
Oh, Seafair. No.
Did it for 10 years straight with the other stations. I'm good. I'm going to take a break.
Yeah.
So we'll go the opposite
It's the
direction of
direction.
everybody else. It was still a great time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Seafair weekend.
It was. It was beautiful no matter what.
Yeah. And I heard that DWIs and DUIs and all that are down, which is good.
That's good. People
being
are smart. And
yeah.
that's because of the Uber and Lyft and all that.
Oh.
It makes it so much easier. People are smartening up.
Please.
They're getting
please
smarter
be
out
smart.
there.
We are smart. And you're tuning in here because you want to be smarter.
Safety first.
Safety first. Gratitude Cafe, Sue Lundquist here. We're goofing off just a wee bit because that's what we do, and we like to do it. Let me formally introduce you to my next guest. Leanna May is a self-made millionista. How does that sound, Mr. Benny? Millionista, who built a legacy on helping others. She is your peaceful soul alchemist, powerhouse wife, mother, and master woman manifestor, founder and CEO of the leading edge wellness spa Temple Siren, a very well-known sanctuary located in Seattle, Washington. Leanna has raised the bar in health and wellness, or health and beauty field. She is here to tell you what you have and what it takes to heal from the inside out and create beauty from within. Miss Leanna May, welcome to the Gratitude Cafe.
Why, thank you, Sue. Good morning. It's
Yes.
so nice to be here with you.
Thank
An
you.
honor.
Thank you. We're goofing off just a little bit, but that's what it's all for.
I'm all about having fun.
Good. All right, love. I did the formal introduction. Let's get to know you. I would love for the audience to hear your story, and you've got an inspiring story. So I'm just going to let you kind of take the reins.
Oh, wow. Where do I start? Geez, I'm standing here in my kitchen. I'm looking out over the gorgeous beach. The tide is low. It's a gorgeous sunny day. It's I think a really great time right now in the year to relax and unwind and just kind of celebrate and gear up for fall, right?
Yes.
I think my whole message, my whole life story, I'm a very hard worker. I started out as a young single mother, putting myself through college. And I overworked myself into exhaustion. I had little to no support. And so I'm here to ask people to be less hard on themselves. Don't work so hard, get some rest. Learn how to cut stress in your life. Learn how to really unwind. Learn how to rest on a deeper level. And I'm here to help you do that.
I think it is a learning process, too, because we
it's
get
a
so wrapped up.
It's a learning curve and it's a practice.
Yes.
So, it's something we practice every day, how to, operate at a high performance level, but also know how to celebrate and how to unwind and relax, not stress ourselves out.
So let's talk about Temple Siren. Let's talk about what you have created. It's
Where do
beautiful.
I start with that one? So
She's
this,
beautiful, right?
oh, it's so exquisite what we're doing in it, and it grows every single day. There's so many layers to our wellness spa here located on Bainbridge Island. It's actually a concept that is 9 years in the working. It originally started with me been talking about this for a very long time. Opening a tea room. I love exotic holy teas from all over the world. We're working with Queen Mary Tea Room, who's located in the University District of Washington. Um, what she's done, she's been running her traditional Victorian tea room for about 30 years. And it's by far my favorite tea room I've ever visited in the world. And she has over 98 varieties of holy tea from all over the world. We're carrying her label. We're serving it in our tea lounge. And through my pursuit for health and happiness and beauty from within, I've integrated also, along with a tea lounge, a wellness spa that integrates holistic medicine as well as the technology that we have available in the spa industry, and also a workshop, a teaching facility where we're teaching the holistic arts.
And that's where I kind of come in, huh?
Yes, I'm so happy you're joining us. So before we talk about what you're bringing to the table, I want to talk a little bit about the phenomenal people that we're working with that have just shown up. They found me, and we have a fantastic roundtable team of master level practitioners that are coming in to teach their life work, and you're one of them. And I'm just so grateful and so honored to be working with such high level people.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Yeah, so Sue, I want to talk a little bit. I mean, you're an intuitive. You're very much a healer. You're working closely with that doctor guy. What's his name?
Dr. Joe Dispenza.
That guy. Yeah, and bringing something very unique and very much needed. So you're kind of offering a psychological, spiritual cleanse for our clients.
Yes.
We have another specialist, Stephanie Whitford, who will be offering Breath of Love, which is all breath work, which is very detoxifying. You can actually heal and regenerate your body and create peace within yourself with breath work alone. And we're integrating the Ayurvedic teachings along with that. I'll be teaching the classes on relationships and also nutritional cleansing. And we have a hydrotherapist who's joining us, Tawny. She's from Reading. She's been running a spa, a healing waters spa, for about 25 years. So we have these fantastic people. Just yesterday I met with Christina Castleberry, who is our in-house herbalist, and what she is doing is teaching a kitchen apothecary class and teaching you all the healing benefits of herbs and how to procure your own chocolates and drinks and wonderful goodies just straight from the kitchen. So it goes on and on and on. We're already putting together a 1-year certification course for both the breath work and the Ayurvedic teachings that we offer, and it just keeps getting better.
Yummy. Who wouldn't want to go?
Yummy.
And I love that it's master level professionals, and we are there. We're there to love on you and have a good time, but and to be a little, for me and myself, I was thinking about this on the way in and how I define myself, and I've got this goofy little childlike aspect of me, but I'm highly professional and highly serious about being of service and helping these incredible beings to wellness. And I love what you're offering at Temple Siren because it's a holistic, but it's even more than that. It's creating a community of people that they can come and feel loved. And community, I think, is the big buzzword that I felt with Temple and you and the love that you just exude.
Community isn't just a buzzword. They've done a lot of studies on longevity and what causes people to live long, prosperous lives. There's little pockets around the world of people living, the whole community is living 100 plus years,
yes,
120 years even. And, they did studies on this for 30 years. Is it the food? Is it the water? What is it that these people are getting to live such long, healthy lives? And they found the common thread is community. That is integral to our being as humans, to have that connection. And I want to go deeper on this topic. I know you guys like to have fun on the show, but it really needs to also be discussed on a serious note. The divide that can happen between our social self, that we present to society, and our private self. And sometimes a lot of people, and I was one of them, and we can be living two lives. And we can be very isolated, but have, huge social media followings, et cetera, et cetera. And that's where you see the suicides popping up and massive depression and all kinds of serious issues that I think we need to shed some light on. And so we talk about high stress levels and working ourselves to exhaustion, but it's also the isolation that's killing us. And so we're inviting everybody in. Our teachings are accessible 24/7 from anywhere in the world, or they will be very shortly.
Yes.
And we're welcoming entry level. Anybody is welcome in our roof. We definitely don't turn anybody away. And we'll meet you where you're at and go from there. So this isn't a very prestigious, definitely type of, anybody can access this education. And it's a very low price point as well. We were able to structure that. And what we're doing is we're creating a family with our practitioners. So in the spa and beauty industry, there tends to be a real high turnover. We're creating long-term relationships with the people that we work with, like yourself, and it's a roundtable discussion. And we're having consistent classes weekly at minimum to create that trust in our community, to understand that we're always there for them with our offerings, and to create that level of support. Time, space, and support is what people need.
What was that again? Time,
space, and support.
Oh, I love it. I'm writing it down. So tell me a little bit about Temple's mission statement. I know you've talked about everything that's offering in the community and stuff, but just briefly talk about Temple's mission statement.
Our goal is to reconnect you to the source of plant medicine and to empower you to heal from the inside out, to create beauty from within.
I love it.
We're bringing a whole new audience in that there may not be health seekers. These people were like me before I had my heart attack. Before I had my heart attack, I was not a health seeker. I was a very business, kind of a money-driven person. I was out to survive and to thrive in all the traditional ways, the other ways of the world. So we're bringing a whole new audience in with the idea of a manicure, pedicure, massage, something that's familiar, and we're slowly integrating them into our deeper level teachings. And the products that we carry are very much scrutinized. We examine every single ingredient. We have our own label of skincare. We have pure essential oils, organic essential oils, straight from the source. So, we actually import them straight from Egypt and India and China and all the places where those plants actually grow. And we provide the education around that. So even if you're just coming in for a manicure, pedicure, that's fantastic. We're still going to get to know you on some level and give you a more individualized, immersive experience that you can take home with you. And, also our isolated treatments aren't traditional very much either. Like, for example, the manicure, pedicure, we're going to put you in a zero-gravity chair, take the weight off of your back, increase blood flow to the heart and the brain, help you totally reach a meditative state while we give you a waterless manicure, pedicure, which is actually better for your health in 100 ways. So different things like that make us unique, make us stand out. There's certainly nobody else doing what we're doing on the West Coast or really anywhere. I've been all over the world at different detoxification spas and traditional spas, and we're integrating the best of all these worlds. And so it's a real great melting pot for all different walks of life and all different belief systems, and you get to meet some really amazing people here.
100% agree. And that's one of the things that attracted me to our conversation. And I knew intuitively after we got on the phone that first time, I'm like, oh, wow, there's something special here. And I think we even had that conversation. It was really, and I was sitting at a parking lot in between sessions and meetings, excuse me. And I'm like, oh boy, Leanna's got something really special here. And folks, you guys always hear about me talking about that win-win scenario and that community versus, what Leanna was talking about earlier in that isolation and feeling alone.
We got to know how to ask for help.
And ask for help. Yeah, and be in a space that you can ask for help, where you can be vulnerable, you can feel safe enough, where you can ask for help.
Yeah.
And that is exactly.
I'm asking you to sit with yourself for a moment and say, what am I feeling? That first bit of self-awareness begins with kind of feeling your face, your skin, your body, tuning into any pain that might be in your body, and into the emotion. I think that emotional process, learning how to identify and process emotions is very integral to our being, and it's something we need to familiarize ourselves with more and practice more often.
100% agree. That's the number one thing in all of my curriculum that I teach is self-awareness. Yes. You have to be aware in awareness and acting consciously in awareness versus your head in the sand or denial, whatever that looks like in your life.
Yeah, and it's all part of the process.
Oh, yes, and there's no judgment here. If your head's in the sand and you don't want to look at it right now, then that's just not your time. That's fine.
We'll keep talking to you.
We'll keep talking to you,
We'll keep talking to you. We'll be there when you pull your head up.
Yeah, and we'll rub your back, and we love on you, and that's okay.
I might even put my head down in the sand and say hello.
Yes, absolutely.
Well. I like to tune out from time to time also.
Oh, my heavens, yes, we all do. And that's a nice break, too, but there's the contrast, too. Okay, so with that, you know what, guys? We're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to dive more into this beautiful temple siren and what this looks like, what we're creating. If you want incredible master-level professionals, breathwork, herbalist, Ayurvedic, plant medicine, hydrotherapy, community, love, time, space, support, you're at the right place. You've got to come visit us, be a part of our community at Temple Siren. Leanna and I would love, and all of our team, our roundtable team, would be honored to facilitate a healing for you. So when we come back, we're going to keep diving deep. Sue Lundquist here with the Gratitude Cafe. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Dr. Joe Dispenza. I wanted to take a moment and let you know about a nonprofit organization called Give to Give. The Give to Give Foundation was created by a group of people who have studied my work or have participated in my workshops around the world. And by applying the principles of mind over matter and the mind-body connection, they've created outstanding changes in their lives or in their health, and they wanted to give back. The organization is dedicated to providing the proper resources to those people in need to gain the opportunity to learn exactly how to change their body or their lives. If you want to learn more about the Give to Give Foundation, or you know someone that needs help, or you simply want to make a donation, visit givetogive.com. Those who give don't always know how to love. Those who love always know how to give. Thank you.
Hey guys, Sue Lundquist here with the Gratitude Cafe. Yes, that's positive radio to feed your soul. You know what? Give me 20 minutes and I'm going to give you a lifetime of change. Learn to manage your mind. It's just you, just version 2.0. You hear me say it on the radio, new thoughts, new ideas, new perspective, and it's a new you. Let's have a conversation and stop your spinning. 206-300-2227.
Chances are, if you're listening to the Gratitude Cafe with Sue Lundquist, you already know what so many others know. This is a special show hosted by a special woman. If you own or manage a business, Gratitude Cafe is your chance to align your advertising message with the power of the positive. Best of all, the options are affordable, so you can stretch your advertising dollars to reach even more listeners. Learn more today at 206-300-2227. That's 206-300-2227.
Ready to release pain energy is not bound by space. Whether you're in Tennessee or Sue's own backyard of Woodinville, Washington, Sue Lundquist can do both in-person and distance energy healing. Sue holistically integrates a range of energy healing modalities that break through blockages and work through both the physical and emotional energy body. You'll find both a guide and a healer in working with Sue. Hire Sue now at SueLundquist.com or call 206-300-2227. That's 206-300-2227.
Following the herd is fine until they lead you off a cliff. Think for yourself. Alternative Talk, 1150 AM.
I ain't trying to do what everybody else doing, just 'cause everybody doing what they all do. If one thing I know,
I was going in with that music, Benny. That was fun.
Good
Thank
stuff.
you, sweetheart. Wow. Okay. If you guys are just tuning in, you've just missed a whole half of the hour of incredible, juicy information. That juicy information is about an incredible community, a round table of master level professionals. We're talking about breath work. We're talking about herbalists. We're talking about Ayurvedic medicines and teachings. We're talking about plant medicines, hydrotherapy, hydrotherapists, all of that, and creating a family and long-term professionals within our community of ourselves. So when you know that you come to the place, Leanna's place, it's Temple Siren, you will have a safe place to land, and we will love on you. And if this sounds like an incredible opportunity for you, we would love to see you. I've got Leanna here. Leanna, welcome back. Sue Lundquist here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's talk about, I want to know, because we alluded to at the top of the hour about what Temple Siren, your journey. What is, I want the audience to know your personal passions. I mean, it is of service, but can we dive a little deeper into that as being the CEO of Temple? I'd like people to know that.
So I'm a very high energy person. I'm always striving to have it all, and I'm also in the process debunking the myth that we have to have it all. If that makes any sense at all.
It totally does.
I think that, gosh, I was just so young when I decided to go out and be an adult and raise 2 children. And I went at Mach 10 speed. I was out to conquer the world 10 times better than anyone, make it look easy with no help from anyone. And that's what I did. And I, really suffered through that. And I see a lot of ambitious powerhouse leaders, like high-level executives, business owners, especially the women, the mothers who are carrying families and everything else, just killing themselves. And I think there's a deep-seated belief in our culture, in our society, and in our generation that we have to bleed to succeed.
Mm-hmm. No, I don't want to bleed to succeed.
No.
I want it in love and grace and ease.
No matter where you're at, if you're just starting out and doing everything yourself as an entrepreneur, or you're working a minimum wage job like my daughter is right now. She's 18 years old working at a fast food restaurant. Or and bless her heart, she's such a hard worker. Anyway, no matter where you're at, I think reversing this belief and really working from a place of being completely grounded and deeply nourished is a good place to start. So when you want to know about my personal journey and kind of what my passions are to help people relax. Just chill out. I found that my gift is to help people just be really a lot easier on themselves, to have some fun. I love to celebrate. We're always throwing some kind of celebration party. I find that with all of the different callings I've had in life and positions I've held professionally, that I'm oftentimes being called into people's lives when they're going through major transformation, and I'm walking them through crisis and through a major shift, right? So
yes.
I work with you in lockstep, and I have just recently figured out how to hold space for literally hundreds of people a week in our community and also work with them in lockstep. So if I'm not working with them one-on-one, we're working with them through our teaching, very closely through our teaching. So, yeah, I'm your peaceful soul alchemist.
Yes.
And what that means to me is turning BS into gold. Like, you can spin it into gold. You can take it in and turn it into something beautiful, no matter what it is that you're dealing with. You can, and that's our true power as humans, is to take whatever's going on and turn it into something positive.
Everything is a learning lesson. Yeah, everything is a learning lesson, whatever you're going through. And it's a perception, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's how you perceive it. You can climb, or what did you say, bleed. You don't have to bleed to succeed.
You don't have to bleed to succeed.
No. Chill out, people.
even with my master level people that we work with, we still are. It's a practice. We're still fighting against this idea, like, oh my gosh, I have to do something more now. I have to work harder or hustle harder or whatever it is. And it's like, no, I'm just inviting you to the table. We're having a round table discussion. You're already there. This isn't a hierarchy. We're all on the same playing field. We all have something unique to offer, and let's just relax into that for a moment.
That, that and what comes up for me is the old programming, that it is bleed to succeed, and that old mentality and that fight or flight.
Yeah,
that
so like
so
corporate America, I'm going to call it out.
Yes.
I worked very hard in corporate America, 12, 16-hour days. When I came home, I'd put the kids to bed, and then I was up late hours putting together presentations and listening to presentation material, and it was never enough. I never could do enough. I never could put enough hours in. I was paid as a woman half of what the men were making back then. It was, 15 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And that corporate America mindset, and bless their hearts, they're really working to break through these paradigms as well. But my husband, he still works in corporate, and I see it every single day. When I was teaching, working with a lot of people in corporate, they're still showing up late, just red-eyed, exhausted, burnt out, and just slaving the day away, going through the motions in fear of losing their job. And boss knows, man, this person's burnt out. We got to let them go. But the guilt to hold them on keeps them in there, and it's literally soul crushing. Not for everybody. I'm not saying corporate America is soul crushing for everybody. I'm saying this mindset will literally kill somebody.
Yes.
I'm just going to call it out. So how do we, like, say you want to stay in corporate America, how do you find that balance? How do you start drawing boundaries for yourself? How do you say no?
Well, that's one of my first classes.
Love
boundaries.
Classes.
Yes,
Yeah.
boundaries are huge.
No.
How
That's a practice. Not everybody is an expert at that. I'm one of them.
Oh, okay. There was two things. I'm a recovering people pleaser, and there was you'll love this quote. There was a guest that I had on, and her quote or her statement, her tagline. What was it? Quit people pleasing and have an orgasm.
That's fantastic.
Isn't that fantastic?
And that's a great place to start.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I think there's stages of when we start to regenerate our health and well-being, and I want to touch on that a little bit.
Yes,
so
please.
There's kind of the first stage when you realize, you finally accept the fact that you're unhappy.
Yes.
Right? There's kind of the fork in the road, and you kind of just try and open up to something different, blah, blah, blah. You carry on that for a while. It becomes, oftentimes I see this, it's very common, we become hedonistic in our self-care, where we're kind of like consumerism with self-care. We start buying every book, attending every program, buying all these products. I was a skincare junkie. I still kind of am a little bit. And just to compensate for very high levels of toxicity that are still present in our environment. So it's learning to really face the demon, right? And some people actually teach that demons don't exist, but I think that darkness absolutely does exist. There's lack of light, and if we could shine into those dark areas and really understand, what's hiding out in those corners and those closets, we won't have to work so hard.
Well, that darkness for me, Leanna, is fear. It's doubt.
Yes.
It's shame.
Good job.
That's the labels that I'm
Good
going
job.
to call it. But it is. It's that darkness that we're going to shine light on. And
Yeah, the guilt, the fear,
my
the
God,
not enoughness.
Yes, the worthiness, the lack of worthiness, all of that. Yeah, that's
or
the
I don't want to
darkness.
hurt somebody, or I don't. Yeah.
Yes.
Sometimes it's a warped sense of duty that we have.
Absolutely. And I know when I was putting, because I'm a recovering people pleaser, and I still love that aspect about me. I still love to love. I still love to nurture.
Yeah.
However, now I've got the tools and the practice, the daily practice, the hour practice, that I have boundaries.
Absolutely.
And that's something, I teach that. And you want to be, and for me, it was very important for me to articulate and communicate. I support you and I love you, but I can't physically do that for you. But I wanted to do it in a loving, nurturing way.
Yeah. And it's surprising how easy it is.
Yes.
It's like, oh, this person isn't going to run and hide from me. They're not going to abandon me.
Yep.
They're not going to punish me for taking care of myself. So we allow these dynamics in our work life, in our personal relationships.
You teach people how to treat you, right?
Yeah, we teach people how to treat us. And I feel like a lot of what we're saying is very cliche and it's the buzzwords, but again, when you could talk about it all day, let's put it into practice. Let's really put our feet where our mouth is, and that changes everything.
Yes.
And then we really begin to understand fully what it means to be at peace and to be fully nourished and working from a deeply grounded, deeply nourished place where literally I have more than enough to do all the things I want to do and to have it all without having to do it all.
No bleeding to succeed, people.
No bleeding to succeed. Take a break. It's a beautiful summer day. Jesus.
Yes. Look out and look at the Pacific Northwest. And to my international beautiful people in Mexico and Belgium and Canada, I love you. Look around. Take a deep breath, just like Leanna was talking about. She's in her beautiful home in the Pacific Northwest. She's looking at the beach. She's grounded. And Leanna, I want to ask the audience here, let's call to action to our beautiful people internationally and locally. Do you want to be in a community that's going to create a loving long-term family for you? A place where you can come and feel timeless and to have that space and support and to work on literally, and this was important to me, and I communicated this with Leanna, and audience, you know this about me, practicality and really easy, functional, practical tools that I can use in my life, because when you're in overwhelm, when you're in fight or flight, the last thing you want to do is this whole big, huge to-do that somebody's created for you. That's not what we're talking about. This is literally unwinding, getting your body into homeostasis, getting your brain, your body, everything in a calm state so you can receive love, you can receive gratitude, and you can express that. And you vibrate literally at a whole different level. So if being in that environment sounds good to you, we want to love on you. We want to create that environment for you. Leanna, can you give them your website and how they can get a hold of you and information on Temple Siren, please?
Yes, so if you're in the Seattle area or plan to visit soon, please come by and say hello. We have so much to share with you. You can find everything you need to know on our website, templesiren.com. That's spelled TEMPLESIREN.com. If something spoke to you and you would like to contact me directly, please do. I always love to meet new spaces and to see how we can connect. You can reach me at Leanna@templesiren.com, and my name is spelled LEANNA at templesiren.com.
Yay!
So please do say hello.
Yes.
There's many opportunities for work and for pleasure.
Lots. And you know what? And you say work, but it's really not. It's
a labor of love.
Yes.
Yeah. We are so delighted to show up every single day, and it just gets better and better. We're so honored to be in the $1 Million Corner on Bainbridge Island.
Oh, yes.
building.
Tell them about that, love, please.
Okay.
Beautiful.
So right when you get off the ferry, you can literally walk 1 block to what's called the $1 Million Corner. It's the Bainbridge Island Arts Museum. We have 6,000 square feet that we're building out for an event space. We have a kitchen. We have a workshop studio. We can teach yoga. We have 11 treatment rooms, 3 saunas, 3 lounges, 2 outdoor garden patios, a rooftop deck overlooking the waterfront. And so we have all kinds of layers to our teachings and our experiences and our treatments and products. So please do come by and check it all out.
Yes, and folks, I want to make sure you heard Leanna clearly. You can walk on the ferry to Bainbridge.
Yeah.
You can absolutely walk on. It is literally right when you get off the ferry, you just walk up less than a block, I would say. I mean, I've done that walk a couple times, and it's right on that corner. And Leanna's calling it the $1 Million Corner because it is. It's beautiful.
It is $1 Million
It
Corner,
is.
where they
It
hold all the
literally
main events.
It is.
Where they hold all the main events. If ever I could dream a perfect building, this is it. I also want everybody to understand we're still building out the actual facility. So right now we're just hosting events and workshops until the custom build out is done, hopefully by February. We're thinking November, February timeframe.
Yay!
Yes.
Yes. It's so exciting. All right. You know what? A question keeps popping up for me. Temple Siren. How did you come up with that name?
Yeah. So I am a siren in all ways. I am a very powerful woman with a magnetic force, and it takes one to know one. You know if you're a siren, you know if you're a diva, you know that you're a queen, and there's no more shame around that.
No.
So we attract boss ladies. My people that come in are the movers and shakers of the world, and we know how to treat a queen. We have the edge that the siren has. We're divas. We are a team of divas, and if you're going to be a diva, you better know how to sing, and boy, can we sing.
Yes.
So that's what it means, and it's the temple. Obviously, this is a place of holy healing. So it's the Temple of Sirens. Men and women are welcome, and we invite everybody. All are welcome.
All are welcome. And you, audience, you know that, and I wouldn't be involved if that wasn't the case, because it doesn't matter what you look like, what's happening in your life right now. This is a safe space for you to land.
What we're going to do is we're going to bring you in. Stop by after work. That's the best time. We have a happy hour tea. We're going to bring you in, and you can enjoy all our luxurious services and go home in your pajamas. We have this luxurious line of Pima cotton loungewear from Peru that you can literally change out and go home in.
Please tell me you got talls for this girl.
Oh, of course. Of course. We have all the colors, all the things.
Oh, we need to have a tea party in our pajamas. I'm sure that's already in the works.
That's what we do.
Yes.
That's exactly what we do.
Perfect.
Every day.
Oh, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. All right, guys, if you are just tuning in, please go back and listen to the show. We have covered so much. And what we have been talking about is Leanna May's beautiful, incredible creation. She's giving birth to Temple Siren. This luxurious, holistic wellness spa is located on Bainbridge Island. Their mission is to help reconnect you to your source in order to heal and create beauty from within. And we talked about community versus isolation, creating family, long-term family, and with really master-level professionals. We're going to be teaching. It's a wellness spa. There's over 11 treatment rooms, and literally on Bainbridge Island, it's called the $1 Million Corner. So literally when you get off the ferry, it's walking distance. So you can literally just park in Seattle, or you can drive. That's fine too. There's an event space, over 6,000 square feet. We're talking breath. Oh, go ahead, Leanna.
There's no signage up yet. So please
this
just
is truly
register
launching.
Online, email. We'll get you there. We'll get you there.
Yes. It's templesiren.com, correct?
Yeah.
Templesiren.com. Leanna at templesiren.com. That's spelled Leanna, Leanna at Temple, TEMPLE, Siren, SIREN.com. Again, it's yes. I want to make sure everybody knows how to get a hold of you. So, herbalist, herbalist, potato. I'm trying to talk here. Plant medicine, Ayurvedic. I love Ayurvedic medicine and that whole healing health. Hydrotherapy. And I love at the top of the hour, at the beginning of the hour, you were talking about, and I haven't done this, so I'm really excited, Leanna, about the waterless pedicures and manicures.
Yes.
I'm
So
excited.
This is something I experienced in Las Vegas, actually, at the Mandarin Oriental Hotel.
Ooh.
It was the most exquisite experience I've ever had. It actually originated in Germany, the waterless manicure pedicure, which is actually a lot friendlier for diabetics or anybody dealing with an autoimmune condition, because a lot of water on the cuticles is actually damaging, and so is using metal tools. So we don't use either, and we're also conserving water for the environment, which is great. So we do a nice light salt or sugar scrub per your choice, and we use essential oils that are unique to you, and hot towels, and it's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And we put an eye pillow and a heated neck wrap, and you lay back in the zero gravity chair and take a little nap.
Oh. I'll take one. Sign me up right now, please. Please.
Okay.
And happy hour tea pajama parties. Yes. Oh, and giggles and love and learning and productive education, but it's all in a safe environment. We'd love to connect with you at Temple Siren, so please make sure that you get a hold of Leanna, and it's leanna@templesiren.com. You please go visit the website, templesiren.com. Again, a disclaimer, because Leanna and I were talking, it's just launching and she's still building out the facility, but we'd love to hear from you.
There's much opportunity to take advantage of where we're at. So we're actually already selling pre-packaged services and memberships. So you can really save a lot of money by joining us now.
Yes. Would you like to just dabble a little bit in some of those memberships? Do you want to talk about that, love?
It's a tiered offering that we're still actually structuring, but if you want to access all of our workshops, it's $60 a month. Otherwise, our workshops are $75 per shop. So you can actually, for a very low monthly charge, have access to all of our teachings, both online and in person. We are selling packaged offers. So what we do is we sit down with you and we evaluate what your goals are, and we'll put together a customized regimen using our products and services for you at a, it's a $2,000 to $3,000 price range, sometimes less. Sometimes people want to just try it out for a couple weeks or whatever. And if you're buying before our doors actually open, you're getting a huge half-off discount that we'll never offer again.
Wow. Repeat that, because I'm going to make sure the audience just heard a half-off discount.
Yeah, you're getting half off of all of our products and services before we open our doors in February. We're going to have a huge grand opening party. At that party will be the very last opportunity to enjoy discounts. We actually don't offer discounts from that point on. It's usually like buy one, get one after that point. So
yep.
Really great opportunity that a lot of people are taking advantage of. I'm like, oh, we really better follow through on this.
Yeah.
We really better.
Yes.
Or I might have to just move to India or something.
Well, we can all travel, but that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Everything's there. Everything's there. And
there.
we have a lot of stuff for you actually to put your hands in and your bodies in and then try out and all kinds of stuff. So.
Oh, tactile and loving. Incredible. Yes. Well, we've got just a couple more minutes. Is there any last little nuggets or gratitude, gifts of love that you'd like to give the audience?
I would just say thank you for asking me about what I'm doing. Thank you for the opportunity to share my passion. Thank you for being open to new information. And I hope that you join us in celebrating grand opening. Just thank you. Much gratitude and love. Thank you.
Oh, that's beautiful. And P.S. audience, we are going to be so excited to see you at Temple Siren. Not hoping, because we want to see your beautiful shiny faces.
They're lining up out the door.
They're lining up already, you guys.
I get tons of calls and emails, and I'm like, yes, this is happening. I'm like, yes.
Yes, it's so exciting. It's
happening.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
I know. I'm so excited.
It's kind of like when you're 9 months pregnant. When's the baby due?
Yes, that's what I was saying earlier.
Okay,
you're having another baby. It's just Temple Siren. It's incredible. And we get to help you birth that. And with that, Leanna, it's a huge honor. And I got a shout out to James because he's the one that connected us. So huge thank you to him. And I was literally opening up to the universe. And I said, all right, universe, where do you need me to be and who do you need to connect me with? And voila, there you just showed right up in your shiny beauty self. And everything just aligned like a puzzle piece. You know,
Yeah,
it was just.
I felt that also, Sue. Yeah.
Thank you. And I still do. And I'm excited for everything that's happening. I'm excited to promote and facilitate and create such a beautiful environment. And audience, I wouldn't be involved if it wasn't about community, if it wasn't about teaching and education and love and loving on you with a non-judgmental edge or way about you. Because the number one thing for me when I'm coaching or even when I'm going to find a coach is, do I feel safe? Do I feel comfortable? Do I have a space where I can lose my you-know-what if I need to? And this is it. This is what you're going to find in Temple Siren and Leanna as, you know, head and CEO. This is what you're going to find. I want to remind all of you about the Wellness Spa. If you're looking at a space where it's kind of a, I say catch-all, but I don't. It's so much more beautiful than that. It's so much more elegant and luxurious than that. Can you imagine being in your PJs and having a tea party with people that you absolutely adore and love, and giggling and having fun, but learning at the same time and truly getting a space of where you can relax? We had talked about it earlier about, you know, you're in your fight or flight. You don't need to bleed to succeed, as Leanna was talking about. Come and enjoy Temple Siren. Please email Leanna at templesiren.com or simply go to the website and you can find her contact information there, templesiren.com. That's spelled TEMPLESIREN.com. Breathwork, herbalist, plant medicine, Ayurvedic, hydrotherapy, waterless manicures and pedicures. How delicious does that sound? And it's right here in the Pacific Northwest. Now, to my international peeps, because I've been talking to you about this before, we are in the process, and I say in the process, Leanna and I are talking about taking our teachings abroad, Italy, Spain, Mykonos.
Oh, I would love to share about the retreat.
Yes, please.
Yeah, let's keep going. So our next retreat coming up, I'm actually working with a wonderful gal who's based in Venice, Italy. Her name is Leanna May. And she is hosting, and I get to be guest practitioner, a retreat in Mykonos, Greece.
Oh, I love Mykonos.
Mykonos, thank you, everybody.
Potato, whatever.
Yeah, so wonderful trip. We typically host about 8 to 10 guests at a time, and everybody shows up. It's really fascinating who shows up and when. And we have 3 gourmet vegan meals or vegetarian, if that's your choice, and prepared daily by personal chef, and all kinds of wonderful teachings, healings, and opportunities to explore Mykonos. The next trip coming up is in Rishikesh, India. It is an Ayurvedic retreat. You get 2 hours of spa time every single day. You have access to Ayurvedic doctors every single day. There's yoga, which is optional. And you get to learn all about how to eat Ayurvedic diet, all about your doshas, and exquisite learnings. And that's a 2-week immersion. The one coming up after that that we have on the calendar is in Venice, Italy, in May. We'll also be hosting international people from all over the world here on the island, Bainbridge Island, Washington, as well, and doing some type of immersion there. So to keep up on the trips that are coming up, and we were talking maybe even Florence in January, right, Sue?
Yes, for sure.
You can keep updated on our website as well for those journeys.
All right,
and that's consistently happening all year long.
Yes, we're running out of time here, so we're looking at Mykonos, Greece for retreats, India, and Venice in May, and then Florence and others coming. We're coming to you. With all of that, please go to templesiren.com. You can also email Leanna at templesiren.com. We would love to see you. We're excited to see you. We love you. Come and enjoy us. Take some time off, literally, for your body, mind, and spirit. With that, we're going to end it. We'll see you next week. Until next time, each of you are a gift. Get out there and share yourself with the world.
If you like the show, help more people find us by adding your review of the show on iTunes. The more reviews we get, the more people we can reach with this inspiring message on the Gratitude Cafe. Simply search for Gratitude Cafe in iTunes, hit subscribe, and add your honest review. It would help us immensely, and we'll be forever grateful. It's one of the best ways you can give back to the show with your review. Thanks for tuning in to the Gratitude Cafe. Don't forget, every week is a new show, and you could submit your questions at SueLundquist.com/Gratitude Cafe. The show goes live at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time in Seattle on Seattle's Alternative Talk AM 1150. You can also call in to the show at 425-373-5527 or 888-298-5569. Find the live streaming link at SueLundquist.com/Gratitude Cafe. We'll see you next week.
The views expressed on this program are those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of KKNW, its management, or other advertisers. Contests are the responsibility of the host of this program and not KKNW. This is Alternative Talk 1150 AM, KKNW Seattle, and KNUC 98.9 HD3 Seattle.
And good morning to you. Benny Mathers here for a look at your Alternative Talk AM 1150 traffic update for Around the Sound. Well, good thing, folks. So far, no major blocking or accidents to report at the moment. Heavy traffic flows on 405 southbound just before Northeast 59th Street after Kirkland-Redmond area, and it stretches all the way back to the I-5. So heavy traffic flows on 405 southbound if you're over on the east side. I-5 northbound just after the Mid-Boeing Field and around Albro Place, Michigan Street exits. It's heavy up through into downtown Seattle, but a good thing it'll break free after the 520. Stay tuned. Coming up next after the news and weather, it's Love Has Many Faces with Marilyn Milano. She'll be checking in with the Blind Dog Rescue family, followed by the 425 show with Nicole Mangina. And coming up on their show, it's Chump Change Productions in Kirkland with Rob Butcher. Two great shows coming up next after the news and weather.
Denuclearization delay. Stop tweeting. I'm Michael Toscano. White House National Security Advisor John Bolton says North Korea has not taken the necessary